Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse, Dark Knight's Metal, The Batman Who Laughs, and this is the Gold Label Sketch Edition. I believe this to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive, although the packaging does not reflect that. I pre-ordered this thing a while ago for Entertainment Earth, and it finally arrived today. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, this is part of the Gold Label collection. A Gold Label McFarlane figure is simply a retailer exclusive, whether it be Walmart, Target, or Amazon. This particular Gold Label is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Sketch Edition, McFarlane Toys, DC, Dark Knight's Metal, The Batman Who Laughs, Dark Knight's Metal, ages 12 plus, authenticated limited edition to 3,000 pieces. One side of the package, The Batman Who Laughs, Dark Knight's Metal, Sketch Edition. Other side's pretty blank, a little QR code. On the back side, here he is, sketch style. At the bottom, got a bunch of credits, and there's his barcode, in case that helps anybody. This is one of McFarlane's deluxe figures, has the outer sleeve. Go ahead and pull that off, and you can see the figure inside, looking pretty cool. So with no further ado, let's open him up. And I did get two of these figures, one of which to open and enjoy, and one to keep unopened in my complete, unopened Batman-related action figure collection. Here are all the different versions of the Batman Who Laughs, still sealed in the package. We have the 4-pack with the Robin Crows, the Mortal Kombat 11 version, the sketch version, the original Build-A-Batmobile version, and then the Sky Tyrant version with the wings. That's the collected Build Merciless version. Alright, now that this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. He comes with a display stand, a collector's card, a display stand for the collector's card, and then two little knives or scythes. But before we take a look at those, let's talk about and check out the actual figure. So this is the Batman Who Laughs, the sketch version, Entertainment Earth exclusive. The Batman Who Laughs is essentially a Batman-Joker hybrid. And where can you go wrong? Batman and Joker, two awesome characters, put them together, and this is what you get. Now, this actually is Bruce Wayne from a different multiverse. On his Earth, he was a regular Batman, there was a regular Joker. The Joker had captured a bunch of different children in Gotham City and their parents. And he basically had each child tied up and immobile while he killed their parents. Batman found out about this and angrily came to stop him. At this point, Batman actually killed the Joker, but right when he did, some Joker toxin of sorts came out and infected the Batman, and then he sort of went nuts and became a Batman-Joker hybrid, the Batman Who Laughs. Some of those orphans became some of his Robin Crows. Batman went, killed the entire Bat family, and then killed the Justice League, and then donned this new costume and identity, the Batman Who Laughs. Pretty sick and twisted story. Pretty sure he's actually not alive anymore in the comics. I think he died near the end of Dark Knight's Metal. He transitioned to a new form and was defeated. At least I think that's accurate. This is all based off memory. So let's check him out. He has sort of this S&M thing going for him. Huge leather outfit. Kind of reminds me of Hellraiser, Pinhead in some sorts. It's always wondering, how does he see out of this thing? That's part of his charm, though. He's got the large bat ears on top. The spikes all around his head. It's kind of like a crown of thorns mocking Jesus. Big, giant, white smile. Very Joker-esque. He's got the outfit, all the buckles going down, big shoulder pads. And it looks kind of weird in the black and white, but still kind of cool. The sketch variants don't do much for me, but I really do like the Batman Who Laughs. He's got the sort of frayed leather jacket down there. Boots. Strapped pretty high, you can see the laces, double-jointed knees, double-jointed elbows. Overall, it was a pretty good figure, especially for the first wave of McFarlane stuff. And just a closer look at his face and head sculpt. Detailing is actually very nice, although the sketch paint job is kind of weird. Now let's check out his accessories. Let's start off with the boring stuff. Here's his display stand. Typically McFarlane stand, black perfect circle, very flat, very basic, but this one has sort of the outline of the Batman Who Laughs on it, which is a pretty cool feature. Now for his collector's card. As you can see, it's a black and white sketch version of the Batman Who Laughs. The Batman Who Laughs Sketch Edition. On the back side, there is a certificate of authenticity. This is number 288 of 3,000. Here's the collector's card in the display stand it came with. Now, this doesn't do very much for me, but if your kind of person wants to have that on display next to your figure, there you go. Now for his little knives or scythes. They are not the same. We have two different ones. The blade is white, The handle's black. A little bit of sculpted detail there. Here he is, holding those weapons. Now I wanted to check him out with the original The Batman Who Laughs to see if there were any differences besides the obvious paint differences, and there are not. Beyond the sketch paint job, it is 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation. So let's take a look. The original version here had this creepy smile, almost looked like it was bloody. You can really see the detail in the teeth a lot more on the sketch version than the original version. But man, that guy looks sick. Going further down, I much prefer the regular one as it just looks kind of weird with the black leather painted in white. Like I said, exact same figure, just a different paint job. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories, now let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, standing at about 7 inches tall, which can translate to just under 18 centimeters. And if you go to the top of his ears, about 7.3 inches tall. Now let's check out the articulation. Starting with his head, of course, it can rotate from side to side, a little spiky up there. It can look up, down, pretty good amount. He does seem to have articulation at the top of the neck and at the bottom of the neck, which is unusual for a McFarlane figure. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Shoulders on a ball joint, goes out more than 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. He's got a butterfly joint between his shoulder and chest area, increasing the range of motion and covering the large gap that would be there. Bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows that go all the way in. His wrist can rotate and is going to be hinged as well. He's got the soft goods overlaying his torso, and there is some articulation inside of there, but I'd say mostly it's just wasted. He's got a ball joint in his waist, rotate around, forward and back. Legs, does not complete the splits, it's about as far as I can get him to go. Not a ball joint, McFarlane style hip joints. Rotation is non-existent. Legs go forward about that much, back not much at all. Double jointed knees below that. And then his ankle, forward and back. Rotate, tilt, rock, and of course, to articulation. Here are all the different The Batman Who Laughs figures that I have. He's definitely got a lot of love in action figure form. He's a very popular, gimmicky character. Now let's check him out next to some other action figures, starting off with some other The Batman Who Laughs figures. Here he is, next to the standard version of The Batman Who Laughs. This is in the first wave of McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, the first Build-A-Figure wave, collective build the Batmobile. And honestly, they've released this guy a bunch of times, a bunch of different variations, and this is still my favorite one. He's just in his normal, iconic, default look. Now we have the sketch version, and it's more of a collector's item than a traditional action figure. And I actually ended up with 3 of these guys. I got the Robin Crow 4-pack, the Walmart exclusive, a couple of those. So that gave me a total of 3 identical versions of the Batman Who Laughs. The one on the far right, I did a head sculpt with the Sky Tyrant version. That way he's screaming, just adding a little variety to the shelf. And here he is, next to the Sky Tyrant version. This was part of the collective build Merciless wave. He basically has these big wings. He killed Hawkman, took the wings, and as I understand it, this didn't actually even happen in the comics. It was simply from a cover. The wings are phenomenal, and McFarlane seems to refuse to reuse them on appropriate figures. Then, next to McFarlane's Mortal Kombat 11, The Batman Who Laughs. The Batman Who Laughs was a skin variant of new side-botted Mortal Kombat 11. McFarlane also released the previously seen but unreleased DC Direct or DC Collectibles. Batman The Adventures Continue, The Batman Who Laughs. This is based off the comic continuation of Batman the Animated Series. Here he is, next to a Sir Toys, The Batman Who Laughs. This is a third-party, unauthorized, unlicensed figure, but it's quite nice. The Batman Who Laughs is a very popular character, gimmicky, but it sells. McFarlane made several different versions and different scales. Here he is, next to the Superpowers 4-inch scale, The Batman Who Laughs. And McFarlane released a 3-inch scale Page Puncher version. Here are all the different The Batman Who Laughs figures I have in my collection, at least in his traditional outfit. But that's not all. McFarlane has released The Batman Who Laughs, not as The Batman Who Laughs, but in some other way, shape, or form. Here he is with the infected Batman. This is The Batman Who Laughs right after he sort of turned, when he was still wearing the Bat costume. This is while he killed the rest of the Bat family and then the Justice League. This is both the regular version and the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark version on the right. And here he is, next to the Darkest Night. The Darkest Night was a Build-A-Figure in the Speed Metal wave. I believe this is the Batman Who Laughs, as he sort of transcended to a different sort of level of existence. I believe Wonder Woman killed him when he was like this during Anti-Crisis. Now let's check him out, next to his other sketch figures. Here he is, with the Sketch Rebirth Superman. These are both Entertainment Earth exclusives, and came out in the same, I guess, wave, if you call it that. And here he is, next to the Page Puncher, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Sketch Mr. Freeze. Then, next to McFarlane is Sketch Spawn with Throne. Here's the Batman Who Laughs, next to the black and white version of Batman and Black Adam from the first Page Puncher wave. I don't know if these guys were officially labeled as sketch figures, but I'd say they fit the bill. And now, with the DC Direct, Jim Lee New 52 Sketch Batman. Here are all the different sketch figures I have in my collection. The next one coming is another Entertainment Earth exclusive, and that's going to be the Todd McFarlane designed Batman. They're also going to be doing the Three Jokers Comedian Joker sketch version. That's some sort of New York Comic Con exclusive. Here are all the different McFarlane DC Multiverse Entertainment Earth exclusive figures I've done. We have the unmasked Ben Affleck Batman from Zack Snyder's Justice League, the glow-in-the-dark, digitized Batman Beyond Batman, then the two sketch figures and the two blacklight figures. There are going to be more sketch figures and more blacklight figures, and they look to be Entertainment Earth exclusives. We see the sketch Todd McFarlane designed Batman, and then the blacklight Zernar Batman. Now let's check him out, next to some other recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here he is, next to the McFarlane Batman Ultimate Movie 6-pack. And here he is, next to the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark Jon Stewart Green Lantern, Infected Batman, and Swamp Thing. Then, with some more Entertainment Earth exclusive figures, we have the Sketch Rebirth Superman and the Batman Who Laughs, then the Blacklight Infinite Frontier Joker and Scarecrow. And now, next to the Amazon exclusive Michael Keaton 1989 Batman, this is the one that came with the Batmobile. Here's the Batman Who Laughs, next to the two most recent McFarlane Mega figures. We have the Justice Buster and Anti-Monitor. And here he is, next to the Hush Superman, the Tim Drake Robin, and both versions of the DC Classics Riddler. Then, next to the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Black and White Accent, Martian Manhunter, Superman, and Flash. And now, with some recent McFarlane Toy Store exclusive figures, we have the patina variant of Superman in his Unchained Armor and Superboy Prime, then Catman and Dick Grayson Robin. Here he is, next to the Blue Beetle movie wave. We have the regular Blue Beetle, Carapace, and Battle Mode Blue Beetle. And here he is, next to the Wave 1 of McFarlane Collector's Edition figures. We have both versions of the first appearance Superman, both versions of Abyss, and both versions of the Alan Scott Green Lantern. Then, next to the Batman and Spawn 2-pack. And now, with some San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Dark Knight Trilogy figures, we have Bane with his coat, Joker as a bank robber thug, and Joker as seen through the sonar vision. Here's the Batman Who Laughs, next to some more San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures. We have the 85th Anniversary Superman, the 30th Anniversary Nightfall Batman, the Page Puncher Sketch Mr. Freeze, and the Dark Knight's Metal Alan Scott Dread Lantern. Next, let's check him out with some Target exclusive figures. Here he is, next to the Superman vs. Doomsday 2-pack. And here he is, next to some Target exclusive Jokerized stuff. Then, next to some more Target exclusive figures, we have the Sinestro Corps Batman, Ted Corps Blue Beetle, then Impulse and Deadman. And now, with the Target exclusive Flashpoint wave, here's this guy, next to the Amazon exclusive Injustice 2 3-pack, Batman, Supergirl, and Dr. Fate. Then, next to some recent Walmart exclusive Gold Label figures, we have the Vampire, Joker, Batman, and Superman. Then, Captain Atom, Eradicator, and Beast Boy. And now, next to the Goofy Head Sculpt Rebirth Superman vs. Ultraman 2-pack. And finally, next to the most recent Batman wave, we have the Nightfall Batman, the Batman Incorporated Batwing, and the Batman Reborn Two-Faces Batman. Now let's check him out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you don't know which lines you can mix him with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the larger action figure lines I collect, and work way smaller. But first, let's check him out with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale. Then, next to some more McFarlane Toys. These are from different various video game properties. And now, with some Jack-specific wrestling figures. Here's the Batman Who Laughs, next to the camera that I shot this video with. Ponder that one for a moment. And here he is, next to some DST, or Diamond Select toys. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here he is, standing with some NECA figures. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. And now, next to some Jazzwares AEW wrestlers. And here he is, next to some Mezco 112 collected figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here he is, next to some Mayfix figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here he is, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, I'm pretty fond of the Batman Who Laughs, the original figure. The character is kind of cool, but I definitely recognize it's very gimmicky. Now, I like the original figure. The sculpt's great, articulation's pretty good, accessories, paint job, it's all there. If I were to rate the original one, probably give it an 8 out of 10, but this one here, maybe a 6 out of 10. It's a good figure. This is more of a collector's item versus an actual action figure for different scenarios and photography, etc., etc. It's not really a necessary variant, that's for sure. The sketch variants, they might look a little bit cool, but they don't really bring me a lot of joy. If McFarlane stopped doing the sketch figures, the black and white accent figures, the blacklight figures, the Joker Eyes figures, the patina variants, I would not shed a tear. Some of them are cool. Some of them are a lot cooler than others. They're all visually pleasing to a point, but none of them are necessary. Like I said, give this guy a 6 out of 10. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.